Hello and welcome to Kanban video series with Bee Agile Academy. In the last video, we discussed what is Kanban cards, and now let's talk about WIP limits in Kanban. So, firstly, what is WIP limits, Orod?
WIP limit or work in progress limit is another signal. So in last couple of episodes, I said that Kanban means signal. WIP limit is another signal. It's a signal that help us to understand who is overloaded and who doesn't have enough work. And that help us to balance basically between different people in the team.
Why those WIP limits so important in Kanban?
Mm. So if you don't have WIP limit, then people naturally they just think about themselves and try to make themselves busy. So I work on something, push it to the next person, I start another one. But when we limit the number of work in progress, when I finish my work, I can't push the work to the next person because when I look at the board, I realize that the next person is reached the WIP limit. That means this person is already overloaded. So there is no point for me to push to the next person and start a new work. So now the question is there anything I can do to help the next person? Or maybe I can start working on something that doesn't need to go through the next person, right? Because there are different type of work we have. Having the WIP limit help us to stop starting a new work and focus on what we already started and eventually focus to deliver something more valuable to the customer rather than we focus on each individual and keep them busy and utilized.
How do you set up work in progress limits? Is there some
Mhm.
standard limit?
Yeah, now that's again very good, very common question. In Kanban, generally speaking, I would say we don't standardize or standardize anything. There is no universal solution for everyone, and different team and organization can adapt based on their need. Um, some people prefer to work on only one task. Some people they don't mind to work on multiple tasks because they might need to wait for customer or depends on the type of the work they normally doing. So the best question to find the WIP limit, the right WIP limit, is to ask people how much is too much, and you start from that. And over time, you track and see how it works. If it works, then good. Otherwise, you can reduce the WIP limit, or if you realize that people are too busy, then you can people don't have enough work, then you can increase the WIP limit until you find some sort of optimal WIP limit. But even that optimal WIP limit is not fixed. Over time, people learn more, new people join the team, and if, that WIP limit can change based on what you need.
What about if everyone in your team will say, I only can work on one task at a time?
Yeah, that's fine. We can start with having one task per person for that team and see how we go. If it works, good. Otherwise, we can adapt and change in the future.
So I guess it all depends on your team, and setting up those limits will really depend
Exactly.
on
It
on the
all
people.
depends on your context. Absolutely. Yes.
I guess everyone get a bit of an idea of why those WIP limits are important. And if you would like to explore more and think about what works for your organization, please check the link below and check out the upcoming events and Be Agile Academy. Thank you.
Thanks.